Corvette. Hop in the motherfucking jet like jet. Him like that, him and that like that. They were like, Pop, why you all like that? Why you tall like that? Why you all like that? I'm off at Eddie, I'm up. I don't got no time to relax. I turn it to a fool, then I turn a 5 to a stack. I was just down in the bottom, talking them back in the bed. I took this shit out the mud, but they don't want to talk about that. Keep it a stack. Know that we Xing you out if you be.
All right, so these are the F1 side mirrors that I ended up actually picking. I tried to look for some other ones just to see what they would look like. But these, I don't know, they really just caught my attention. Like, I've just never seen any Infinity with them. And they look pretty cool. Like, again, they are painted, you know, so it's not like it's wrapped or anything. It's actually like, I don't know, it's like weaved in a way. So, and they look sick. Like, just look at the pattern. Like, if you can just, I don't know if you can kind of look at the pattern in it. Like, it's just, that's crazy. Like, look at that. That's amazing, guys. Like, stuff like that makes me just really, you know, excited to be a part of a build that, you know, is going to be amazing. And things like this really change the look of your car. If you want these, you know what I'm saying, on your Infinity or your car, they don't just make these for Infinity. They make them for, like, every car. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get in on that, then just hit your girl up. But I'm going to try to do the best to create a video to show you all how they look. Or, you know, the process of putting them on and stuff like that. Again, I'll show you one more time how it looks up close. I mean, you can just see, like, the weaving. It's just, that's really crazy. It's almost like yarn. That shit's wild. This is like my first, like, kind of carbon piece on the car. So this is like the first of many. So, you know, just bear with me. All right. So good morning. So right now I woke up super early. It's 8 in the morning. You can see my breath. It's pretty cold out here. It's about like 30 some degrees, but it's just, you know, cold. So who really gives a fuck, right? So the new project I have is putting the new F1 carbon fiber side mirrors on, which should take no longer than really like maybe 10 minutes at max per door. So on the G35 coupes, all you having to do is remove this panel here, which is this panel here, which I'm sliding down across, and then there's a bolt here right behind that thing there, and it's a 10 millimeter, and then you just have clips. That are along the bottom edge of the door panel. So that's all you have to do to remove that, and then you'll be removing this by just using a flathead and pulling that off and pulling that forward, and then you'll have all of that exposed and be able to work on what you need to. This is also how you change your window motor, which I've changed my own window motor. I just didn't make a video on it. It was kind of frustrating because when the bolts stripped. But yeah, let's get to it. Just kind of goes in like this part goes here and just kind of snugs in like that, and then just sticks like that. So, and you can also adjust. You have different adjustabilities. This adjusts this tilt level, you know, levels like that. And then you also have this thing in the inside here that you will use with a flathead in order to torque it down enough in order for this part to not flop everywhere and to make sure that it actually is stable, which you definitely want to make sure that that's the case. Okay, so the important thing here is just to make sure that that you take those 3 bolts, which I'm actually about to do. Well, I've already done actually. So there's 3 bolts right where my hand at. You can see the 3 areas. Those are 3 10 millimeter bolts, but they're actually nuts actually that you have to take off in order to get that side mirror off. And then what you do is just put it back through the new base, and then that'll be it. And then that's all you got to do. Okay, just so you can get a visual, so these are the 3 bolts that I was referring to, so you can just see closer up. This is with them left inside the bolt. You know, I didn't show me taking off that, but this is the 3 bolts that I'm talking about. I'll come back another day and correct them, but they look pretty damn good. You can see how, like, right there's a gap. I might just put some gap filler in there, but it look pretty good, way better. So this is how they look when you're driving. They are pretty horrible as far as being able to see stuff. You can't really adjust them downwards, so that would really cause an issue with visibility. So I really don't recommend them for that, but for looks and style, yes. I mean, because obviously you still got that rear view, but you really want to still be able to look out of these. So I'll try to see if I can adjust them downwards a little bit I haven't adjusted them fully, so that's how the other one looks from over here. But I do love them. You know, it is pretty crystal clear, but you can see everything but the ground and what's on the side of you. But I also have them like where they pointed to the sky, but they look pretty cool. Also, because they don't fit like 100% correctly, there's a lot of gap right there, so it causes a lot of, you'll still be able to hear. It'll sound like the door's open because technically this part is still like, you know what I'm saying, open and visible. So, but overall, I'll probably give them a 6 out of 10, mainly just because of the looks. Functional wise, I'd definitely probably give it maybe like a 2. But for carbon fiber, I mean, you know, who really cares, right? But I will wash the car and then also get some more clips of how it looks, you know, when it's all cleaned up. Again, so this is just how they look, you know what I'm saying, with them on the car after I washed it up a bit. You know, like I said, the way they look is pretty cool. You just won't have any kind of function if you go with these. So safety wise, I would probably say it's probably not a good idea because you're not going to be able to see. But what you could do is get one of those little extended mirrors and add that on there, you know, in order to give you, that way you don't have such a blind spot. But overall, they look pretty good, and I'm definitely satisfied, you know what I'm saying? So it looks pretty good, and then when I wrap it, it's gonna look even better.